Evening, everybody. Notice is hereby given that a regular council meeting will be held by the governing body of the City of Bertram on 28th day of April 2026, 6 p.m. in the council chambers at City Hall, 110 East Vaughn Street, Bertram, Texas, and I call this meeting to order. Roll call.
Mayor Pro Tem Valadez. Councilmember Fisher.
Here.
Councilmember DeFrancis.
Here.
Mike, would you do an invocation, please?
Lord, we thank you for this day. We thank you for the pretty weather that we've had. We look forward to the rain that's coming because that's always something that we need, Lord. We thank you for that. I pray that you will be with us tonight as we handle the business in the city of Bertram, Lord. Just give us the wisdom and patience as we do everything and just keep clarity as to what's in the best interest of the citizens, Lord. And as always, we do thank you for the opportunity to have these types of meetings and govern ourselves, Lord. And I pray you'll be with the chief and all of our first responders and all our military, both here and then also abroad as things going well from the Gulf War. Just keep them safe and all the people who are in charge, let them make wise decisions. We thank you for everything, and it's in Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, consent agenda items, 1.1, April 14, 2026, regular meeting minutes.
I make a motion, we accept the regular meeting minutes.
We have a motion by Anthony, second by Randall. All those in favor? Public hearing 2.1. Notice of public hearing on amendment of impact fees. Notice is hereby given that the City Council of the City of Bertram will hold a public hearing on April 28, 2026 at 6 p.m. City Hall. The purpose of this hearing is to consider the amendment of land use assumptions and capital improvement plan and the imposition of an impact fee associated with the CIP plan. All citizens will have the right to appear at the hearing and present evidence for or against the update. Information concerning these matters is available for viewing at City Hall located 110 East Bond Street, Bertram, Texas, during the hours of 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., Monday through Friday. Open that public hearing up. Now this is for impact fees. All right, Georgia, 6:04, I'll close that. Action items 3.1, discuss and consider request from Bertram Volunteer Fire Department to use fire hydrant and water at Bertram Elementary for end of school year event.
I'll make a motion, we pass.
I'll second.
Motion by Lane, second by Anthony. All those in favor? And that passes. 3.2, discuss and review possible amendment of the zoning ordinance regarding the Central Business District zoning clarification. This is the mixed use. Does anybody have anything? So if y'all don't know, this was proposed last meeting to establish a central business district here in downtown from 243 to Henna, and it would allow for other things to be done here on downtown. You have something? I have any questions? Mike, do you have anything?
No, so at the last meeting, when we talked about this, which I think was the last meeting in March, we talked about bringing something back. So I forwarded this to Georgina last week. It's based on a similar project that I did for another municipal client. I worked on for another municipal client. Changed it some to fit us a little bit more for Bertram. Took some of the stuff out that didn't really apply, but it's really just a template to start the discussion, quite honestly, and see what kind of things that you were talking, what kind of things you want. I know that there has been some, and it's been very preliminary, obviously, at this point, but there's been some discussion regarding apartments. There's also been some discussion regarding short-term rentals and things along that line. So we just need to make sure that it's inclusive or exclusive as y'all want it to be. And then the idea is the next agenda item, I'm not getting into that, but that's the actual rezone of that area. So what we could do, since this is the only central business district in the city, so whenever this is adopted, whatever y'all decide to do, we could just do the amendment to the central business district to make that part of that. And so that's what we'll be doing. Since we're not changing the zoning map, we would only have to do the published notice of 15 days, so we wouldn't have to do the mail notice and all that kind of good stuff. And then move those changes into central business district to how y'all want to look at it. And I tried to give you one that was relatively specific, even had some reliefs in there on that to look at. But I've seen these be as specific as, and one of something that we could probably talk about and add, and I don't know if that's what you want, but having heard them, is could be a situation where the facades of the buildings, can't be changed, the front of the buildings, to keep the old feel to that. So I mean, there's just a lot of different things that can be put in place. But I've seen some that have all kinds of parking. I did address parking in here as well, where to park based on what we have currently. So those are types of things that are in here, but certainly can be amended. And do y'all want landscaping requirements? I mean, all kinds of different things. We've done some stuff previously right here that have had the how to use the sidewalks and things along that line. That's just something that can be addressed here for the type of businesses. So there's just a lot of different things that really need to be in play with this. And although you can put something into place really, really quick and then amend it because it's a living document, but I would recommend that put something together thoughtful the first time to get you in the direction. You can always changes as things come along, but certainly input from property owners, I think, is very, very valuable on exactly what type of uses that they're thinking. And then also you have to also think about not just the existing buildings that are there, but new buildings with lots. There is, some buildings get older and can't be fixed, or how high do you want them to go? I don't remember I think 2 stories is all I put in this one. I mean, do you want to go higher than that depending on what it is? If it really is a mixed use and you have apartment complexes, do you want to see different percentages? Like if you do have a building that comes in, how much percentage do you want commercial versus how much do you want residential or hotelish with the short-term rentals? And those are all things that really need to be considered.
The other big question last time was multifamily. In this.
Because that's not allowed right now, but it is in this, in what's been presented. And this is presented as a template. Understand this? You said there doesn't say ordinance or anything. It's not for approval tonight, but hopefully it gets the conversation going and get some comments from y'all.
Anybody have any questions?
Over it.
The reason you're just getting it today is because this was sent after the package was done. So they were already going out by the time I got this.
We'll have to table it. Wait. Not vote on it today.
Yeah, this is the first meeting y'all have had it. So,
Yeah.
no, definitely not going to vote on it today. Couldn't anyway, because we have to do the 15 days published notice.
All right. Thank you for this.
that right now.
I mean, I heard Anthony say table it, so if you want to table it to the next meeting, the first meeting in May, or first meeting in June, or whatever.
I'd like something more proactive, maybe having council and staff get together on this before the next meeting, so we have a better product, to pass or fail, you know what I mean?
So when you mean the council get together, you mean every?
No.
Okay.
Just if we can get, because what'll happen, if we table this, it's gonna sit till next meeting, and then we're gonna have the same conversation next meeting. I'd like to have something more proactive. So if we could, willing to get together with, any of you are willing to step up and talk to, would you like to take that?
Run with it.
Right. So you two? So that would be a motion.
So I'll make a motion to create task force, for lack of, Bertram Task Force
I was gonna say committee, but okay.
headed by myself and Randall, get together with the business owners and community to dive into this a little further.
So do you want us to go ahead and publish the 15 days?
It would have to be the,
Second one in May.
so that'll give them time to get through this. We have a motion by Anthony. Second by Randall. All those in favor? So the next one we can table,
Okay.
3.3.
I mean, you could go ahead and make the change now, but understand that they would be limited to what's currently in CBD.
You could pass that ordinance now.
Amend it. All right, 3.3. Ordinance number 26-042826, an ordinance of the City of Bertram, Texas, by amending the City of Bertram zoning ordinance map by rezoning Vaughn Street between FM 243 and Hennis Street from Commercial C to Central Business District, making findings of fact, providing for repeal or portions of the ordinance in conflict, and providing for related matters, and providing an effective date. So this would just approve the Central Business District, and then we can go through the changes later.
Well, I'll make a motion to approve the Central Business District.
A motion by
Make
Anthony,
amendments later.
second by Randall. All those in favor? And that passes. I haven't been.
I noticed. But you,
Oh, I've been marking out 4-0 because he hadn't said otherwise. So
Yeah.
you haven't been voting
No,
any of this stuff? Why not?
just been, put me down for abstaining. 3.4, discuss and consider agreement with Lewis Park LTD to pay in-house inspection fees of $50 per hour.
so where this one came up is that currently what we had in our, y'all remember, what's the name of it? Aoka. Y'all remember a couple months ago, we had Aoka come, but part of the work that, because Adam is able to do it, we've been trying to do it in-house, and in this situation, the request was it's a faster process if we do it in-house than if they have to wait for the inspectors and schedule and all this kind of stuff. So the request was, if there's a way to do it faster, let's do it faster. However, our code of ordinances, and specifically the fee schedule, doesn't contain any way to do that. And the purpose of the ordinance for fees is so people understand what the fees are. But in this case, since the developer specifically asked to do it under this expedited way, because we're limited by state statute on how we're allowed to do inspections, and the middle one is whatever it actually costs the city. So this is based on, if you take Adam's hourly rate and then also a little bit of for gas and wear and tear in vehicles and things like that.
Really, it's his hourly rate, rounded up.
Rounded up, okay. So that's, so it's the direct cost to the city, which we're allowed to do, it allows it to expedite it. And so that you will know at the next meeting, which we had, then the first meeting in May, we'll actually have this on the agenda to add this to our fee schedule, so that future developments will be able to use this as well for the inspections of public infrastructure without having to come back with an agreement for every time. But right now, we have to do it in the form of agreement because we don't have it in our code of ordinances. So that's what this is. But it was requested by the developer.
And this development's almost done, so, we're not gonna back bill him for all of the time that Adam's spent out there, but moving forward, if the fee, if you guys wanted to change that fee to something more to include the vehicle usage and all the other stuff, so be it on that ordinance, it comes back to you next month.
Gotcha.
I think we should.
So right now, it's just his hourly, but we're just discussing this agreement with, Mr. Cole, and we recommended $50 an hour, is what we said.
Need a motion to agree with that? All right, I'll make a motion, then we pay $50 an hour for the in-house fees.
They're paying,
Yeah,
it.
they're
We're not
paying
paying
us.
it.
Paying us.
They pay us.
Hello. Let's reverse that.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, we have a corrected motion by Anthony. We have a second.
I'll second.
A motion and a corrected.
We have a second by Randall. All those in favor? Abstain.
I'm sure Lewis Park
Abstained.
would love it if we would pay them to do the inspection. That's not good.
They can talk to me later.
All right, let's
As
go.
long as it comes out of his check.
Yeah.
I'm gonna move the community input up before we go into closed session. Community input. Philomena? Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, so, election results will be out Saturday after Election Day. Yeah, Burnett County elections. You can actually go there now and look at every day of who voted. It won't tell you how they voted. It gives you a list of the people that voted.
All
And
the
then-
elections are on there.
And then as far as roads, we do have a plan. It's kind of, what has stalled the plan is all the current construction going on. So it does us no good to go in and fix a road that is probably going to get torn up by the new construction going in. So we actually had this discussion this morning, or earlier today, about getting a good map of which roads are going to be worked on next. But we only have a certain budget every year. Roads are very expensive, by the way. And so coming up with that plan and how we're going to pay for it and how to best utilize that funding to fix the roads, and they're not going to get tore up in a year. So that's what we're looking at. And then Adam's done a great job. I saw, I'm sure y'all did too, saw a Facebook complaint this afternoon about potholes. That was fixed at 8 this morning before that post was even done. Adam knew about it yesterday afternoon. Got there first thing this morning.
But the more rain we get, the more it can
Correct.
pop up, so
Yeah.
this is not something new. That's what he's driving around, making sure.
The gentleman drives a small Mustang. I wanted to say that's why we drive trucks, but no, it's understandable. Adam and his guys do a good job going around trying to fix potholes as they come up. So, and since you're in tune with the citizens, if they have a complaint, they can call City Hall and say, I have a huge pothole here. That's usually the best avenue, not Facebook, to get something fixed. But yeah, Adam fixed that this morning. Does that answer your questions? All right, thank you. And that was all the community input. All right, 3.5, discuss and consider real property donation survey cost expense by City of Bertram. The City Council of the City of Bertram reserves the right to adjourn into executive session to discuss matters listed on this agenda as authorized by the Texas Government Code 551.072. Deliberation about real property 551.073, deliberation about gifts and donations. We also have 3.6, discuss and consider city's permitted water supply and expansion of water and sewer systems and supply options. The City Council for the City of Bertram reserves the right to adjourn into executive session under Texas Government Code, Section 551071, consultation with attorney, consultation with attorney, sorry. And we're going to go into executive session at 6:23. All right, 6:56, call this meeting back to order. 3.5, real property donation survey cost expense.
Make a motion, we move ahead with due diligence on the property.
Motion by Anthony, second by Randall. All those in favor? Abstain. 3.6, city's permitted water supply and expansion of water and sewer systems and supply options.
Proceed forward, right?
Forward on the item as discussed.
Motion by Anthony, and second by Randall. All those in favor? And that passes. I abstain. Future agenda items. No future agenda items. Anybody have a motion?
Adjourn.
Motion to
second.
adjourn by Randall, second by Anthony. All those in favor? And this meeting's adjourned.
Vote on that one, I'm really serious.
I'm getting ready.
Or zero.
Abstain.
So Georgina, I would have messed with you and I would have voted no. It'd be a tie then.
Yeah, what happens in that case?
We just sit here until someone.